Yes, so friends, on yesterday we discussed about how brain lesion method is important for exploring whatever correspondence that we have in between different parts of our brain and whatever functions that they play for different kind of psychological processes. Okay, so what we discussed, brain lesion means what? That there is some kind of damage. There is a kind of damage. That damage may have happened as a result of any accident. Okay, or there would have been some kind of manipulation by surgeons. Okay, so some parts would have been removed or destroyed so that we can assess the effect of that particular part of the brain on human behavior. I mean, if we remove any particular part of our brain, then in which particular domains, of our behavior, we find that there is some kind of constraint, we find that there is some kind of limitation, there is some kind of impairment. Okay. So in brain lesion method, what we do? In brain lesion method, any one part of brain is being removed. Okay, and this can be caused by surgery. This can be caused by through laser. Also, we can remove any particular part of our brain. Okay, and by using some kind of drugs also, it can be possible that we can remove any particular region of our brain. Okay, and all of us have discussed about patient HM, a very popular case in biopsychology. We got to know about that how patient HM fell from a bicycle, and then as a result of that he started to experience epileptic seizures, and then later on there were there was removal of certain particular parts of the brain. Hippocampus was removed, and then as a result of that there were some impairment in memory. Okay, that we have read, that we have discussed. Now today we are going to further discuss about what are different types of lesion. Okay, I mean, accident can be, okay, accident. I mean, we cannot cause accident to someone. Okay, so accident cannot be a scientific method. I mean, accident is a natural occurrence. You know? So accident is something which occurs there, and then we find that there is a patient and he or she is having a particular kind of limitation, particular kind of problem. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about what are different types of lesion. Okay, here we are going to discuss about three different types of lesion method that we use in biopsychology. One is aspiration lesion. Aspiration lesion. The second one is radio frequency lesion. The third one is cryogenic blockade. Okay, what we do actually in these different lesion method? In aspiration method, what we do, we simply peel off whatever the surface of our brain, I mean the cortical. Okay, we simply peel off. Okay, through suction, so in this what happens, simply whatever cortical tissues, I mean the upper layer which is there, that is drawn out, that is drawn off by using a kind of suction, I mean through a particular this fine tipped handheld. It is useful when a lesion is to be made in an area of cortical tissue. So for subcortical region, what we do? For subcortical region, there is another method. That method is called as radio frequency lesion. Radio frequency lesion. So in radio frequency lesion, what we do? In radio frequency lesion, there is a particular kind of procedure. Okay, there is a particular kind of procedure that is adopted, that is stereotaxically positioned electrode. Okay, so what we do, I mean, that is a particular scientific procedure through which we ensure that whatever radio frequency current that we are passing, okay, that we are inducing in any particular subcortical tissue, okay, right, so that the heat from the current can destroy that particular tissue. This is a particular term, this is a particular procedure which is used for, which is used for, okay, for passing radio frequency current to subcortical tissue. Okay, so then we destroy that particular tissue. Okay, and then as a result of that, further there can be some particular kind of change in the I mean that particular animal's behavior. Since all these whatever lesion methods that we use, they are used with the different animals, okay, in the labs. Okay, so we do not conduct lesion method, we do not use lesion method with the normal human beings. Okay, then third one is cryogenic blockade. In cryogenic blockade, what we do? In cryogenic blockade, we use a coolant. Coolant here means what? Coolant here means that any such substance which cools any tissue for some time. Okay, which cools any tissue for some time, so that whatever normal function which it carries out, that is suspended for some time. So when that gets suspended, then we can further assess that by that particular reason which particular function was being performed.